Welcome back, you're watching Storyboard. The past 2 years have been tough on all of us. Back in the year 2020, the initial days of the global pandemic and the lockdown have been extremely challenging for the advertising agencies and the brands. Eventually, the lockdown was lifted and so was consumer sentiment, and sensing this optimistic consumer sentiment, businesses started opening their doors and brands upped their marketing budgets. Then came the year 2021, which brought in a lot of sense of optimism, but all hopes came crashing down as the country had to face the dire second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. But then the number of cases went down and the number of vaccinated citizens increased. This consumer sentiment was further lifted with the festive and the extended cricketing season. But what's in store for the year 2022? Well, we spoke to a couple of advertising agency folks and also marketers and asked them to create a tagline for the year, and here is what they had to say.
My pitch list tagline for 2022 is "Had some plan." Now, this is very interesting. I saw this on the Bodhi Ghat ending many years ago, and there was something like this: "Had some plan." Delightful feeling. It means that the treacherous road is over. The road ahead is smooth. Enjoy the drive.
2022. Wait and watch. The suspense continues.
It will be a year where we hopefully see the back of COVID. So if 2022 was a product, the line for it would be unmasking opportunities.
2020 and 2021 were absolutely horrendous years. Years that everyone would want to forget. Who knows what will happen in 2022? It could go that way as well. But I think good things will happen. I'm an eternal optimist, and hence my tagline for 2022 would be "Ab aayega maza."
Ab aayega maza.
There is a word that my teenage daughter drops when I ask her to do something she doesn't want to, or I say something she doesn't agree with. And she drops it with all the angst she can muster. The word is whatever.
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 And that's my tagline for 2022. You know, whatever challenges that the year is going to throw at me, I'm just going to say whatever and move on.
My tagline for 2022 is "Nothing can stop us now." Our people are charged up. Our brands are on momentum. We have a very strong ecosystem of partners, tools and capabilities that will ensure that our brands continue to become more and more meaningful for our consumers.
From the company that says unexpected works, our headline for 2022 is to expect the unexpected.
Aren't we really bored of the pandemic? Well, I'm looking forward to 2022, both personally and professionally, to live the life that we all know back again, right? Full of human connections, no social distancing, life really in full 3D color.
After being in a real life Squid Games for past 2 years and wearing masks that are not exactly cooler as the one in Money Heist, I'm actually cautiously optimistic about 2022. Here's hoping that 2022 doesn't turn out to be 2022.
All good things come in twos. 2022, the year of the twos. It's not a year, it's a message, and it's telling us the more we are together, the happier we shall be.
My theme for 2022 is sharing a plate. Share your plate next year, especially when it's full, with someone who will enjoy your thoughts and your ideas. If you don't have any and are looking for some, put out an empty plate, and someone is sure to fill it with many of their recipes and their ideas as well.
I liberally want to borrow it from one of Ogilvy's iconic taglines, because after the kind of couple of years we have all had, not just Ogilvy, all of humanity, I think we deserve to have the line for 2022, which is "Kuch meetha ho jaye."
Kuch acha ho jaye, kuch meetha ho jaye.
I'll borrow from Harsha. He has given me a brilliant idea.
I will use a line that I have written for one of our clients again, which is I think the 2020 tagline should be Palatte. Sab palatte.
I think the years that have been have really taught us that people need to be there for each other, and people is the only thing we really have. So I'm going to borrow a line from Red Label and 2022, please keep Swad Apnepan Ka alive.
Swad Apnepan Ka.
Back to the new normal is the new theme. What that new normal will be, I think none of us really know about it, but it will be something new, something different. And I hope it will just be something better than what we saw this year.
My biggest hope from 2022 is the return of budgets for advertising and marketing.
My tagline for 2022 is get those pajamas off. Ow! I think whether you've been unwell, whether you've been working from home, pajamas have been a mainstay of your attitude and your wardrobe. So this is really about goodbye to anything which is like bogged you down or made you feel comfortable, and it's time to embrace new things.
My tagline for the advertising and the marketing fraternity for 2022 would be continue to earn and build trust on our brands through our actions for the people and the planet.
The one thing that the optimists and the pessimists and the cynics and the realists can all agree about next year is that we're all waiting to see how it's going to go. So in my mind, the tagline for 2022 is 2022 Dekhte Hain.
I can say we'll be more aware. It will be more aware living we'll be seeing in the coming years, where probably there are certain realizations around our expectations with life, our limitations, our possibilities and potential, but I think more realistic. So that's where I see the coming year going.
For 2022, our objective is to create the beauty that moves the world.
I'm delighted to share with you my tagline for the year 2022. It is back to the past and back to the future.
Very shortly, we'll be opening the new book of 2022. Its pages are blank. We have to fill the words ourselves. This book is titled Opportunity.
My mantra for 2022 is live by unrules. We've been constrained by rules for way too long. In the new world, we need to learn to live by unrules.
After the last 2 mad years, if you ask me what will be the baseline for 2022, it would be simple. Here comes the sun, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
With that, it's a wrap on Storyboard this week. You can catch all of our content on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Thanks for watching. We will be back same time next year. See you soon, and here is wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.